Hello everyone, thanks for joining another edition of Sam's Device Advice. I'm recording this on March 14th, 3.14, so happy Pi Day to all of you fellow nerds out there. Today is going to be another quick Chromebook video. We're going to be talking about accessibility features. So built into the Chromebook, you have voice typing, so dictation available in every text field, and they also have a built-in text-to-speech screen reader that I'll show you how to turn on. Now a lot of you might be familiar with the read and write for Chrome toolbar, and that it's an incredible feature, and what I'm going to show you today is essentially going to allow you to use those features anywhere in Google Chrome. So you don't need to have that toolbar working for you, because if you're familiar with it, the toolbar is a little picky as to where it wants to work and where it doesn't. So once again, I'll just tell you that this Chromebook video I'm going to do, I recorded this as a screen capture on a Chromebook, and so we're going to watch the video here together, and I'm going to describe what I did. And the screencast program I used for this one was called Nimbus, Nimbus, and I'll add a description or a link in the description. A lot of people will use Screencastify, and I really like that one as well. But for the free version, Nimbus doesn't leave a watermark on your video, which I prefer. So let's go ahead and start watching this. So you're going to see me click on the clock on the bottom right of my screen, and what that does is it brings up my settings, and we're going to look for accessibility. Now, if you're not familiar with Chromebooks, by clicking on the clock, you also get your option to sign out. You can turn your Wi-Fi off and on. You can turn your Bluetooth off and on from here. You can change your dimming and your volume here as well. But I'm going to go up and you're going to see me click on the cog wheel here, and that's going to bring me to my settings page. Now, the video gets a little choppy here and there, so I apologize for that, but I think we can all make do. Now, because I'm lazy or efficient with my time, I'm going to go to the search settings and search for accessibility. I could scroll through and look for accessibility, but again, I'm trying to use my time wisely is the way I'm going to put it. So I clicked on Manage Accessibility Features, and it brings me into this menu. So there's a lot of different accessibility features here that I recommend scrolling through. Now, the first one we're going to look at is this guy here that says Enable Select to Speak. Now the one above it called Chromebook. If you're curious, that's a screen reader that will read everything on the screen and actually read out commands that you give the computer. So if you if it's a visual impairment issue, then Chromebook is a great tool. What we're looking at today is just the ability to choose text on the screen to have read to us. So all I have to do is click on where it says Enable Select to Speak, and then it's going to turn that feature on, and then it's going to give me two other options below it, which I'll get back to afterwards. But they say Open Select to Speak Settings and Text to Speech Voice Settings. Those are going to allow me to change the vocalizer, so I can do a male voice or female voice. I can change different accents and even the speed of the voice. But next, I'm going to scroll down again through this choppy video, and I'm going to click on Enable Dictation. So that's speak to type. So again, that's going to allow me to dictate anywhere there's a text field in Google, and I'll give you a quick example of that. And when I turn this on, you're going to then see my dictate button show up on the bottom right down near the clock. And now I also have my text-to-speech button there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, in Google Keep, I'm going to click into take a note, and then I'm going to go down and click on the microphone button to turn on my dictation, and you'll hear me speak, and it actually gets typed right in. So let's take a peek at that. So I click on the dictate button. I can now dictate into any text field. And then once you stop talking, it will turn off, or you can click the mic itself. So I'll do the same thing here. YouTube.com. So again, this will work in any field that you could type in. You could click the dictate button. So now we are on the World's Greatest Hockey Team's Wikipedia page, and I'm going to show you how to use the speech or the text-to-speech now. So again, I'm going to go down, and instead of pressing on the microphone button, I'm going to click this speaker button, and it's going to let me draw a box around text. So I'm going to draw it around the first paragraph of this article, and Google's going to take a moment to figure out what's under that box, and then it's going to start reading that out loud for me. So let's see. It's a little sluggish, but it works pretty well.
Maple Leafs redirects here. For other uses, see Maple Leaf disambiguation. The Toronto Maple Leafs, officially the Toronto Maple Leaf Hockey Club, and often simply
So that's going to let you choose any text in any web page, even if the text or your read and write for Chrome isn't working. You could use this dictate option. And then finally, I'm just going to go back to the settings options just to show you what kind of settings you have for those vocalizers. So I'm going to go back to my accessibility features, and I'm going to click on Open Select to Speak Settings. So here you can see I can choose which voice I want to use and which language I'm in. And then if you click on text-to-speech settings, it's going to bring up different sliders to allow you to change the volume, the speed, the pitch, and even the different vocalizers. So where it says voice to preview down here. So that's essentially what we're going to look at today. So we were just focusing on the voice typing, so your ability to turn on that microphone button and be able to speak and dictate into any feature, any text box, and turning on the text-to-speech so you can have anything on your screen read to you. All right, well, that is everything for me. It is March 14th, so even though it is 9:45 in the morning, I'm going to go eat myself some pie to celebrate Pi Day. I hope you guys have a great day, and thanks again for watching. Cheers.